Cannondale claims this is the ultimate all-around gravel bike. So today we're gonna put it to the test. The idea is to go anywhere, bring everything, and then keep on going. This is the all-new 2026 Cannondale Topstone. Today, myself and my teammate Taj are gonna go on a crazy adventure here in Northern California to see if this really is the ultimate all-around gravel bike. It definitely feels gnarly on a gravel bike. The route for today is 108 miles or 173 kilometers with 15,000 feet of climbing or 4,500 meters. The route features a lot of gnarly terrain, some road sections to get from trail to trail, and the best of all, this route is going to be a ton of fun. The only other rule is that today I have to be fully self-supported, meaning the whole ride, I have to carry everything I need, from food, water, and even multiple layers of clothing. Now, according to the self-supported rules, I can stop and refuel at any place that's equally available to others, but the goal for today is to try to make the stops limited. Before we do this adventure, let's break down the bike real quick. I've got the GRX mechanical version, so this is 1x12 speed. It's got WTB, what are these? Riddler 45 millimeter tires, which is not even coming close to maxing out the tire clearance here. So EJ videographer here is sending me up some single track and some pretty gnarly stuff. So I think I'm gonna be putting the Kingpin suspension to the test. Should be a perfect bike. All right, Taj, without further ado, let's do this thing. We're out on a bike path in Novato. We just have a block headwind. It's not too bad, it's like 10-mile-an-hour wind, but we're riding straight into it. 6 or 7 miles, and so far 0 feet of climbing. So all 15,000 to go, but we're rolling on at like a nice 20-mile-an-hour average, so that's gonna change. Yeah, let's get it.
So we're already getting slightly lost here. We just entered the dirt section and we've taken 3 wrong turns, but we're making progress.
"30 minutes of headwind, 8 hours to go. All right, so we're about 25 miles in, a little over an hour 15, hour 20. We're making pretty good time because it's been pretty much all paved to this point, minus a little bit of cutty dirt that left me with some derailleur souvenirs. So far on the road, I'm surprised at how good this is feeling. Taj is on a more racy gravel bike and I'm hanging with him, no problem. The only thing is the position feels very different than what I'm used to. It's a pretty high front end and a shorter reach, which on the road makes it feel more relaxed and is a little bit more kind of endurance in the wind than I'm used to. I think I'm gonna appreciate that position once we go off-road. That is happening right here. We're about to, I think, get pretty gnarly, so hang tight. 3 more. There were sections right there that my computer was reading at 25%. So I was a little skeptical of a little 40 tooth chain ring at first, but now having the 40 in the front, 45 in the rear, I used every inch of that. So maybe that was right. I've ridden this a couple of times before, but always on a full suspension mountain bike. It definitely feels gnarly on a gravel bike. The big tires, the flex in the frame definitely help, but I feel like I'm pushing this bike a little underbiked, which is good. That's what you want out of a gravel ride, right? All right, we're at the top of Flow Trail in Tamarancho. This is a super fun trail that, again, I've only done on a full suspension bike. So here we go. A little over 2 hours in, water stop number 2. Hopefully I get more, like 10 more of these. Drop the pressure a little bit in the tires and it feels way better. For gravel stuff, that's definitely the key, is finding the right tire pressure that works for you. I have no idea what they're at. Couple of pumps down from where they were. Feeling way better on dirt now, way more confident. Okay, we're about a third of the way done with the distance, but just under a quarter of the way done with the climbing. So a lot to go. We just came down Tamarancho off of San Geronimo Ridge, right? Which San Geronimo Ridge, really rocky. It looks like a moonscape. That was pretty chunky. I was super glad to have big tires, some flex in the bike, and then we went down single track, which I've done that single track a bunch of times on my mountain bike. I've never done it on a gravel bike. I was pretty terrified going into it because on a mountain bike, I can just hop over all the little obstacles, everything. You get to jump all the little rollers. But I was shocked how fun it was on a gravel bike. Even without the suspension, I couldn't rally it quite as hard, but it just felt loose and fun. Now we're about to go up Deer Park. EJ, cameraman and route god, is the one who's sending us on this adventure. I've ridden this like once or twice on a mountain bike, but I remember it being steep as I'm like 6 waffles in so far. We'll do a count of how many stroop waffles I go through at the end.
Who designed this route, man? On a walker? Oh yeah. Hey, at least it's pretty. Advancing slowly, but advancing.
All right, we're at about 45 miles in, getting close to 5,000 feet of climbing. That last climb was super rocky. Yeah, I could tell, you know, on the gravel race bike, I thought you were gonna be bouncing around, and that was probably gonna be tough. The higher, I don't know if it's bigger tire volume or the suspension or what, but it felt easier for me to keep traction than it did for Taj. He's a better climber than I am, but I rode away from him on that climb. So definitely gonna have to replenish snacks at some point, but not quite yet because I've got stuff stashed here in the frame. So Well, first there's the flat kit, which thankfully I haven't had to use yet, but in there somewhere, which I've got wrapped up in this nice aesthetic dirty shop rag. But I've got some snacks in there too, so we should be good. Now we're going down railroad grade, and I don't know, I didn't really preview the route. I'm just kind of trusting EJ to send me on something cool. So we just came down the coastal trail. Now we're at Highway 1. I think we're headed to the headlands, but I mean, as I said, I did not preview the route really at all. That was super fun. I've done that on a gravel bike before, and bigger tires, softer bike, makes it way more fun.
The things I do for this guy, I swear. This is where his route has us. No, not really, but I missed the turn back there, so I'm taking a shortcut.
Oh, I need some food.
We need some food.
Like 65 miles in. This is like a little over 5 hours of riding. I'm starting to hurt. I'm getting hungry and no amount of food is satiating, but the route is sick. We have been doing single track. It's been rocky. It's been nice and buffed at points. There's been very little pavement. I was told there was gonna be more pavement than this, but I'm not complaining because it's been fun. Yeah, we're about to do Hawk Hill and then we loop around, somehow get to China Camp. I guess we'll figure it out. Stay tuned. So, it's about what, 5:30 or something? How late is it? 5:20. It's 5:20. Thank you. 5:20. Due to light, we will be alternating the route. We're stopping in Sausalito right now to get snacks because I am cracked bonking. So we'll go over the stats at the end. This has still been an insanely hard ride and a test of myself, the bike, and Taj and I's friendship. I don't really know how much longer there is, but we'll get there.
Little 500 watt attack, 7 hours in.
Now I'm gonna cramp. It felt surprisingly responsive. For it being a little bit more flexy and forgiving, it still felt like it wanted to go when I wanted it to.
And he went.
Oh, we had to cut the route a little bit due to daylight. Sun's going down right now. but still hell of a day. It was over 90 miles. It was well over 10,000 feet of climbing. It was a ton of dirt, a lot of loose rocky stuff. Yeah, Taj got chattered around out there. I got less chattered. Before riding this, I'd always been on the gravel race bike side. I thought that was the way to go. I like that they feel responsive. After riding this now for 90 miles, I totally see the draw of this. On the big days, it felt way more comfortable. The position was a little bit more relaxed. My back doesn't hurt at all. Normally on a ride like that, my back would be killing me. I know I'm in my 30s, so consider me converted. I would totally own a bike like this now. So Cannondale, nice job with the Topstone, I'm sold. All right, now really down to business. Let's see what all I ate. We were out there for what, 7 hours? All right, so we got waffles here. One thing of shot blocks, 2 waffle, 3 waffle, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4 shot block. So we're at 6 waffle, 4 shot block, 8 waffles, 4 shot blocks, and then a thing of black licorice that I got at the gas station. So aside from the black licorice, I can't even speak anymore. And a bag of, what were they, like dill pickle kettle chips? Disgusting, the low point for me. Aside from those 2 things, all of this stuff you can get at Mike's Bikes, so fuel up for your next ride.